The time is 11:30 p.m. And it is time now for the Peter Channel Late Night News on this late Tuesday night, May 9th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter J. Wiggins, and I have news at 11:30 p.m. on this late Tuesday night. And our top story at 11:30 p.m. is President Trump fired James B. Comey as the director of the FBI. The statistics came as Comey was leading a counterintelligence investigation of potential Russian interference in the 2016 election. South Korea. South Korea President Moon Jae-in has taken the oath of office at a ceremony at the National Assembly capital, Seoul. A Kurdish YPG fighter watched as Comey United States military vehicles passing Damascus, Syria last month. Patty Murray said Democrats are going to keep pushing Senate Republicans to take a different path than the House did. Former President Barack Obama talked with Democrats about the effect of the agriculture and climate change at the citizenship conference on Tuesday in Milan. Washington federal prosecutors have issued a grand jury subpoena to associated former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn seeking business records as part of the ongoing probe of Russian meddling in the last year's election. Top Pentagon administration officials are recommending that thousands of additional U.S. troops be sent to Afghanistan, but just to move would raise human and venture trade costs in America's longest war, lawmakers and experts warn. President Trump plans to meet with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov Wednesday, according to the Secretary of to take place by 10:30 a.m. Salt Lake City Education Secretary Betsy DeVos reiterated her push for a school choice control and annual education technology conference in Utah on Tuesday. Community would be enabled to switch between foreign service providers. Hundreds of workers at the Department of Energy Hanford nuclear site in Washington say that to take cover Tuesday went out to collapse a 20-foot-long portion of the tunnel used to store contaminated radioactive materials. Seattle Mayor Ed Murray on Tuesday dropped the re-election bid after four men claiming he had sexually abused them while they were teenagers. Allegation Murray vehemently denied as anti-gay public conspiracy aimed at railing his bid for re-election of mayor of Seattle. To Fairfax, Mark Twain reports President Trump's tools have a greatly exaggerated seven-place scan and approval ratings low for many trends of determine president effectiveness and re-electability. A Senate court investigation grand jury recommended that judges against the DSFI last week in the February death of Timothy Piazza, the 19 afterwards, violated the pledge of fraternity and the turn of the party when he failed in sustaining injuries. An old favorite is back. Mike Stone's office returns to North Attleboro. Bristol DA's office to appeal reversal of Aaron Hernandez's conviction of North Attleboro murder. Attleboro, a 35-year-old man who has already served an 18-month jail sentence for breaking and entering, was sentenced to additional time Tuesday for a housebreak where his DNA was found in the victim's house. Suitors will serve homes, businesses, and schools in Norton. Someone called the Ghostbusters. Scientists have discovered a new species of horned club-tailed dinosaur that has quick resemblance to the monstrous demigod Zoan in villains in the 1984 movie. The bones of a human-like creature have puzzled scientists ever since they were found in the South African cave to charge the tree helmet. Now it is primitive in some ways, but a small brain and other physical features based on our early ancestors. Old rocks found in their surrounding network have some weighty implications. Scientists say they are hidden in the environment in which life on Earth originated and suggested a location reserved for life on Mars. Taking in even over the counter doses of common painkillers known as NSAIDs and non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs may to increase the link of heart attack in a new study. Step down to the walking scoop. Life expectancy increase in the Lake County, Illinois, but health outcomes unequal. Measles outbreak fueled by a vaccine for sends kids to the hospital. And almost 1/3 of new drugs were put by U.S. regulators over a decade ended up years later with warnings about unexpected, sometimes life-threatening and side effects of complications according to new analysts in the Journal American. Peter Channel News Time is 11:34 on this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for New England News Report. It UD shooting at Baltimore, Massachusetts, 9 River Street, the correct location of the incident. BPD also reported ballistic evidence that River and Tesla victim is not cooperating. And now, look at traffic and transit report at 11:34 p.m. Beep beep! Let's study the materials. 11 S1 express to Mondelez to the traffic on the commuter rail. It's looking good, and on the ferries, they are all looking good. Okay. Look at that. I was in my ways. First of all, down in New York City, Lawrence Expressway, eastbound side. Also before 295 in Queens, 270 eastbound side. Also before the Lawrence Expressway in Brooklyn, Harlem Tunnel eastbound side. It's slow. Link Tunnel slow on both ends. FDR Drive slow around Harlem and Upper East Manhattan. Queensboro Bridge eastbound side and Midtown Tunnel eastbound side. It's logo. Brooklyn Bridge is slow on both ends. 95 on the northbound side of Worcester, 87 at the bounce. 95 on the southbound side of Worcester, 95 on the southbound and northbound side. That's a little slow and surface stretch. 91 on the southbound side, a little slow on Hampton Stretch in Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, a little slow on Newtown. 84 westbound side, a little slow on Weatherford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side, a little slow just around I-84 Harvard, Connecticut. Route 90 eastbound side, a little slow around Route 91 and westbound 9, a little slow around Route 9 in Milltown. 84 eastbound side, also run 72 in New Britain. Route 4 at the northbound side, also on Route 95 up in West Warwick and 130 westbound side, so between Jamestown and Route 1 in Narragansett. Route 44 eastbound side, it's a little slow just around the Plymouth stretch around Route 80. Mass Pike eastbound side, also on Natick after Route 30, and Mass Pike on the eastbound side, it's slow between the Pru Tunnel and all the way to the Logan Airport, 9 feet at the northbound side, so between the Lake Bridge up to the Somerville. Some of the tunnels slow. Kelly Tunnel's looking good, 495 at the northbound side, so between Andover and all the way up to the Lawrence, 213 at the westbound side, also around Long Stretch. Everett Turnpike at the northbound side, also on Manchester, Main Turnpike, southbound side, also between Kennebec, Boulder, Wells, Maine. And Main Turnpike on both ends, also on 202 up in Gray, Maine, and 295 on the southbound side, also at Brunswick. Columbusburg, westbound side, also to 295. And all the way 15 to slow both ends, and Interstate 87 to southbound side, and also on Silver Springs. Peter Channel News Time is 11:37 on this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for a weather report. And checking radar, and it shows body rain showers off the south shore of Scituate and some line of rain showers off the eastern portion of Cape Cod off Chatham. Raining around North Attleboro, around Plainview, Brentford, around Franklin. Raining around 120, the lower end of 120 from Burlington all the way to Redden up to the Peabody. Raining around Logan Airport and off Hull and around Dorchester. Line of rain showers from Hudson, Mass, stretched up in the Ampol, Massachusetts, and line of rain showers in the central and northeastern central portion of Connecticut up in the western Mass, including the Springfield area and up to Great Barrington, seeing some traces of sleet and snow around east of Pittsfield and rain around northwest Massachusetts around North Adams, and some snow around Bennington and rain around Bennington and up around Wilton and Silver Springs, and raining between Coymans and Gowrie, New York, and raining around south of Poughkeepsie. And it was 40 years ago that the region was hit by a surprise May snowstorm. Almost 10 to 20 inches fell in central and western Massachusetts, and 500,000 homes lost power as a result of a surprise May spring snowstorm 40 years ago. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, clouds got about 36 degrees light north wind. Wednesday, after showers around noon, increase got about 62 degrees. Northwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour, just pitch to 20%. Wednesday night, after showers, most clouds got about 41 degrees, and common given northwest 5 miles an hour midnight, just pitch to 20%. Thursday, after showers, most clouds about 56 degrees, and north about 8 to 10 miles an hour, just pitch to 20%. Thursday night, most clouds about 44 degrees, and north about 6 miles an hour. For Friday, most clouds about 57 about 44 degrees. Saturday, rain like me after 2 p.m. Mostly clouds about 59, 45 degrees, and just patient 75%. For Sunday, rain 9 and 54 degrees, and just patient is 80%. Rain Sunday night, rain like me, mostly clouds about 45 degrees, and just patient 6%. Monday, church showers, mostly clouds about 60 degrees, and just patient 30%. Monday night, mostly clouds about 46 degrees, and for Tuesday, mostly clouds about 62 degrees. Currently in Taunton, it's overcast, and it's 45. Taunton, it's overcast, and it's 45, and in Mansfield, it's overcast, and it's 46. And day 1, there'll be a risk of patchy frost for tonight in areas where the first days have begun, and there'll be a low risk of wind advisory to be needed Saturday night and our Sunday along with the southeast wind coast. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Late night news and it's late Tuesday night, May 9th. Turns everything I'm here to you for a good day. With a good positive, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I hope y'all have a good night.